question I want to ask you today is life really worth the experience? Is life worth the trouble that we go through? Is life worth the bills that we have to pay? If all the small temporary pleasures, because we get a few pleasures in this life, but it's very short-lived. Why does the pain outlast the pleasure? It's no pleasure that lasts forever. Don't we wish we can make the pleasures of life last forever? Is life worth the experience of having a lost child, bringing your life into a lost world to find a lost God? You got to bring your world. You don't have to bring your child into this world, but for those who have, right? And those who are considering it, you have to bring your child into a lost world to take on someone else's identity, right? So you bringing your child into a world that's lost. You're contributing, you're bringing forth a child that's going to be lost, that needs to be found, to find a God that needs to be found, that has to save them from being lost, and still yet fails to save them. Is the experience of life, is life worth that? Is life worth the experience of all the stress that we go through every day, the redundancy of life, doing the same thing every day? How are we different from these robots that they're bringing in to take our place? If we were so different from them, then why are they able to replace us? You ever thought about that? If we were so different from these robots, how can they so easily replace what humans are doing? So again, I ask you, is the life that you experience worth the experience of living life, of never knowing what it means to live, but all you will ever know is survival? All your child will ever know is how to survive. Is how to run this rat race. So is life worth the experience of death? Endless death. Thousands of people dying every day, and you got to experience that with the life that you bring into this world, right? Death and grief. Is life worth that? Wouldn't you want to save your kid from that, your child from that, from experiencing the hate, the racism, the lies, and everything that comes with a world that is dark, that is hateful, that is evil, and that is lost and under control of men who mean us no good? Is life worth the experience? Worth the experience of being controlled, of not even being able to create your own life, but bringing a life into a world that was already created for them, bringing them into take on an identity that has already been created for them, right? Is life worth the experience of living life? Or can we even call this life? What is life?